what's up, everybody? So, Serge Droban has actually finally commented back to me. He just did a video on Shawn Lane, and I didn't leave bad comments. His whole thing is he wasted his whole time practicing guitar, because when you play a Shawn Lane thing, you're not going to be able to do it. He wants me to post a Shawn Lane lick. I will do that. And I can play Shawn Lane very easily. And the reason why is because he was one of the first person to show me odd groupings personally, along with the speed. Now, the first person that I ever saw play with any kind of speed was Yuli John Roth. I'm almost 60. I've been playing neoclassical guitar the whole beginning parts of my life, along with the Van Halen stuff and the Frank Marino, who was a very fast guitar player, who actually is probably just as quick as Yngwie. Realistically, speed-wise, it's in a different manner, but there's a lot of guitar players now. First of all, let me correct Serge. You cannot talk about how to make it in the industry when you have never made it. You're bullshitting people. If you say you went on tour, you've never been on tour, you've just done gigs. You gotta stop fucking lying. At some point in your life, these people, these Amazon YouTubers trying to sell lessons and make money because they don't want to work a fucking real job. And believe me, I have nothing against making money. You know, it's like Gus. Gus has his niche. Voiju. He's got his niche. That's Voiju, and I do like a lot of the stuff that he posts. Whether it's harsh or not on Tom deserves it to a point. I mean, does some of it get old? You know, I don't know. But I enjoy it. I love the reality aspect of it. I do. And I love that he's looking at different things. He looks at certain guitars, he looks at certain other people, and it always comes back to exactly what Tom said and was wrong about. The 59's the Holy Grail, the 58's the Holy Grail, when he's not playing that guitar on every single recording, in every studio, on every session. Flat out. So it's a lie. If it sounds like good, why aren't you playing that guitar all the time? I play this a lot, and my Fenders a lot, and my Silver Les Paul a lot, because those are some of the best sounding guitars that I have, and I play them all the time because I know they're the best playing sounding guitars that I have. And end of story. Now, Serge was saying a couple things. The Yngwie doesn't pick out all his fours backwards when he descends. Yes, he does. 100%. I play with Patrick Johansson. I've jammed with Yngwie at fucking Guitar Center many a times. His guitar tech, Kenny, was a good friend of mine and Patrick's. Now, when he gets done playing fours to there, he'll slide and change the pattern. So when he goes, that's when the legato might kick in and he doesn't pick everything. But if he's playing one specific pattern, like fours all the way up, yes, he picks out all that. 100% guarantee you. I've watched Yngwie many a times 2 feet from me. This is the baffling bullshit that comes out of people's mouths when they don't really know what I've done. And I don't tell people that, but I've said I'm friends with Kenny, I'm friends with Patrick. I've got phone conversations where I've woken Patrick up from sleep. Should we wake him up again? It's his mom's birthday. Let's see. What am I doing? I can't even spell.
Please leave your message for 5, 6...
Oh, no, I can't. Oh, man. that would have been bad. Everybody would have been calling him. That would have been maybe we should do that one. No, I can't do that. They'll be pissed. I was like, we should all just I should give Patrick's phone number to all of you, and you just guys barrage his phone. Tell your mom happy birthday. Anyway. lot of people will play this. And it's not that, it's that. I've watched them play that kind of shit in front of me. And that looks like I'm hardly moving because it's the speed thing. That's Ingve right there. Shawn Lane. Here's a Shawn Lane link for you. Serge. Sorry, buddy. I can play Shawn. I've played with him many a times. That's his lick. Now I don't use the same fingers. Can I do it with these three anymore? No. No, I can't do it the way I used to. So there you go. Even the old... That stuff. That's all Ingve. Bro, if you can't play Ingve by now, I don't know what to tell you. It's like old school. Now you're a lot younger. That stuff is so like outdated. No offense, Mr. Malmsteen. It's outdated. But live, I love going to see Ingve. Why? Because it's legendary. It's iconic. It brings me back to the 80s. I liked Ingve with Alcatraz the best. Not even with Steeler, with Ron. Ronnie. Mr. Ronnie boy. I should see what Ron's doing. Ron Keel. Do you guys know Ron Keel had a band called Steeler, but he had a band called Keel with Mark Ferrari. Mark Ferrari, his guitar player, is one of the biggest writers in motion pictures. He does a lot of music scores in motion pictures. Mark Ferrari. Did you guys know that? He's another guy no one talks about who's writing a lot of music scores. A lot. Very talented guitar player and songwriter. So Serge, I can play Shawn. So another Shawn thing that he used to do a lot of the time is these weird spacings like this. Did a lot of that weird stuff. And yes, those are Shawn Lane. Now this one was based on a diminished run. In key. Whole step, whole step. It's a weird grouping. So he used the scale, and every other one he used the whole steps. Again, his groupings are very weird and very fast. I'm almost at the point where it's getting hard for me to play at the speed that I used to. I've watched videos from me 2 years ago and I've dramatically slowed down. It's just a gradual process over the years. Now, could I maybe get to fast as where I was playing 2 years ago? I don't know. But I can still do the Ingve and the Paul Gilbert. So I mean, is it necessary for me to get my old speed back? I don't think so. And that's not where I make money. Again, I'm not going to tell people where to make money and tell them learn shred guitar. I tell you guys the exact opposite. Figure out what you need, where your goals are. And again, My video channel isn't about me showing off to get guitar lessons in the beginning, Serge. By the way, if you want to buy my guitar lessons and I do online lessons, send me an email. What are you going to teach me, bro? If you're unimpressed with me, what can you fucking teach me? Nothing. That destroys your whole argument that you're unimpressed with me. There is nothing in this world you can teach me on a guitar. There is nothing that you're going to outplay me on a guitar. It's just not. Now, if Craig Goldie said, I'll give you a lesson, I'm going to give him $500. Because I have a lot of fucking questions. Maybe even more. But I'm just being honest. That, you're never going to play. That's jumping strings, forwards and backwards. That's 10 times harder than Shawn Lane. As a matter of fact, I showed that to Shawn back at GIT, and that's when I came up with that. Sloppy, I think, ain't it? Sloppy this morning. Again, I'm not warmed up, and I'm able to play at this speed. Not to give myself props, but so that's where the Serge Droban thing has gone to. And I'm just sick of these fucking Amazon, YouTube fucking wannabe guitar players selling fucking lessons that can't even fucking play their end out of a paper bag or never done anything except for cover gigs. That you know, it's like you were telling me, I watched the video where there was a shooting, Serge did, and he said, you know, this famous artist was coming and she was late for her show, and one of the guys asked me to stick around to do a sound check. That is fucking 100,000% false. Nobody that is famous does a sound check 5 minutes before they go on. Why do you fucking lie? Let me show you, Serge. This is called a load-in, load-out sheet. By the way, those are the kind of shows that I did with Vinny Appice. But let me show you a load-in, load-out sheet. Let me see, do I have one in here? Could be close. Load-in, load-out. Where the fuck are you? Tennis nuts. And I got my buddy Matt Kramer fucking actually singing again. And I'll explain that too. If you don't know who Matt Kramer is, he was the singer for Saigon Kick. Load in sheet, load out. Where are you? Where is my load in, load out sheet? It's around here, isn't it? Let me see real quick. Anyway, I'll tell you, Matt Kramer, I asked him to do the Legend Store, and he had said something about he hadn't been singing in 30 years and blah, blah, blah. But I actually got it into his mind. And I sent him a message saying, I'm proud of you, Matt. I'll show you in a minute. I don't know where my load-in sheet is. Do you have a load-in and load-out sheet that tells you when you set up, what time's your sound check, the whole 9 yards? There's some Tom comments. We won't get into that. Where is my load-in, load-out sheet? So I want you guys, because it corresponds to everything what Karen said. You have load-in, load-out times. You want to make sure that they're there for the gigs on time. You want to make sure everything is going smooth. Blase, blase. prepared to show you guys again. I've shown it in the past. Right here. That's called a load-in, load-out sheet. That's what the writer sends you, because you're under contract. Sabbath nights, there you go. Load in, load out, and then you can see changeover, 45-minute sets, 5 p.m. to 6, sound check. You have load in, load out times. You're not going to stay around for a famous singer to do a fucking sound check 5 minutes before she goes on. And why would you sound check off of your gear? Are you playing guitar for her on that set? No. The bullshit that I hear and spew. Serge, stop fucking lying. Plain and simple. Alright, now what was I going to show you guys? Matt. So, I sent this, as a matter of fact, I sent this to Karen this morning. So I sent her a copy. Oh, I could just show you off of here. So I sent Karen Laser, because I said, I didn't think about asking Matt Kramer from Saigon Kick. And he says, hey Chris, I've been out of the music for about 30 years, blah, blah, blah. And then he posts a video of him singing. And I don't know if you guys know who Matt Kramer is and whatnot, but I'm proud of him. Because we need Matt Kramer. Going out on a limb. Got him singing again. I'll show you what I just sent them. He's still got it. He's got a great fucking voice. He does. I hope he continues. Let me see. And I said, hey Matt, saw your vocal sublime, sounds great, proud of you brother, do not stop, you need to be out there, whatever I can do to help, let me know. Matt's a good guy, he's been hurt by the music business, if I can help him get back out there, that's all I want. He's a fucking iconic singer. Saigon Kick was iconic. Unfortunately, I won't get into the politics of the band, but Matt got the short end of the stick, let's say, where he was the sound of the band with Jason's guitar playing, and Tom DeFile did write a lot of the hooks, and Phil Verone was a great drummer. So I don't want to do a super long video, like an hour long, but this is some of the stuff that goes on behind the scenes. This is some of the stuff. I'm just sick of these fucking YouTube wannabe guys. Now, does Serge have any good stuff on his video thing? Yeah, when he stops bullshitting about the stories, when we were in that. And here's my other question. If you're a Shred Ingve guy, why would you move to fucking Nashville? Which that is totally forbidden and goes against all grains of the fucking salt. Why, as a shred guitar player, would you move to Nashville? Makes no fucking sense. Number two, why are you using words like tour when you're just doing gigs? I even say when I went out with Vinny Appice, I just did shows. They're gigs to me. It's not like me playing fucking Madison Square Garden or back in the day LA Coliseum. Those days are long gone for me. Now the Legends tour with Patrick and those guys, maybe. I'd like to get Matt Kramer out there. I really would. So we'll see what can happen. He still sounds fucking good. Can he do all that old Saigon Kick stuff? I don't know. But man, if I could get Matt out with Terry from XYZ and Matt, man. And then maybe Jim Crane from Sabbath Nights. That would be a fucking hell of a lineup. Because then you got Jim that could do metal. We got Matt from Saigon Kick. And Terry from XYZ. We could do some Dokken and Great White and XYZ. That would be fun as fuck. That would be a great show. Because they all don't sing alike. And it would be really cool to hear the different versions. And Matt, I'm proud of you, bro. You're stepping up and you're giving it a whirl. The world needs Matt Kramers. So there you go. As far as me playing Shawn Lane, lot harder. Anyway, sorry, Serge. You lost this one. And I am playing my fractal through my EVH. It sounds great. I think I'm gonna keep this route and play it like this. Now I won't play like this. I'll play like this live, but if I can't, then I'll just run direct. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that was informative for you and shows the hypocrisy of the guys that want to just make money and not go work at a guitar center and do YouTube until it takes off, and they're trying to sell lessons and they're not really qualified to do lessons. No, I'm not saying he can't teach you a beginner to a intermediate guy anything. He can. But what's he pay for? How much do you charge for lessons, Serge? Don't say 60 an hour or 100 an hour either. Not from an intermediate advanced guy. That would be that's shameless. So let me see, store. Let me go down a little bit. Channel 1, channel 2, enter. Entry. Saved. Here's my buddy Sonny. What's up, man? Peace.